My name is Rico, the Dungeon Master for Season 3, the restoration of the 12 Olympians. This season, we'll find our heroes traveling back to the lands of Eris and Enyo within Harmonia, as they adventure through and see what they have accomplished and completed by restoring the 3 fabled relics, the Sickle of Kronos, the Golden Apple of Discord, and the Robe and Necklace of Harmonia. We'll start with Deborah.
I am Deborah, and I am playing a human rogue named Neith. Her name is Neith.
And I'm Matt, playing a dragonborn monk named Ari Futan.
And I'm Daphne, and I play Gelsira Venfire, who is a halfling druid.
And my name is Rico. I am the Dungeon Master for Season 3 of the campaign.
Is anybody ready for? Do you want to do it? You do it.
Deborah's Diary.
Yeah!
Was that a good one?
Dear Diary.
Dear Diary.
It's funny. Did I do it wrong?
And our last
It is Deborah's
episode,
Diary, right?
It is Deborah's Diary. You were just fine. It sounded beautiful.
Oh, thanks.
In our last episode, our players went against Viscar the Defiler, whose tongue would lash out and pull Faye into its belly mouth. It belched noxious stomach acid, which left Martel and Gelsira stunned.
I still don't remember it.
Martel was chewed on, and Gelsira morphed Martel into a T-Rex, who then clawed and roared his way out of the stomach. The party begins to wail on this disgusting creature. Gelsira casts heat metal at level 9. No. Neith throws a fire grenade into its mouth as his helmet is melting onto his head. Black smoke comes out with a muffled explosion. Buckets and buckets of internal body parts explode as Ari splits the altar in two. Crack! Martel the T-Rex protects Gelsira and Neith and calls upon the gods and goddesses to create trebuchets and set fire to the town. Tertia is raised and the petulance is burned away, leaving Tertia as glassed earth.
Yeah. Oh, shit, that gave me shivers. I forgot you guys glassed that bitch.
Glassed it.
Like it's glass.
Like Steve Ranella from a mountaintop.
Oh, good times. Good times. So you four standing there. Amongst the glassed wasteland that was Tertia. And
where are our horses?
Where are your horses?
Let's go get our horses.
Oh no,
were they glassed?
Track of our horses.
They were what, outside of them? I forget where the fuck we left them.
Didn't we
left
leave them
at Kronos's. Did we leave them at Kronos?
Yeah.
Nope.
No.
They're here with us.
I think we left them on the other. I thought we left them on the other side of the.
Yeah, because we didn't want to bring them into the.
That's what I
yuckiness.
But it could be a false memory.
No, you brought them with you.
Did we?
Yeah, because remember the bridge was a mimic?
Oh, yeah, and they wouldn't go over the mimic
the horses
bridge.
Wouldn't go over the mimic bridge?
And then they did. So let's go get our horses. Ari remembers where the horses are, and he heads that way.
They were just outside the gate that was Tertia.
All right, I head towards that gate.
I'd like to pick up some glass, if there's some glass.
Thanks, gods and goddesses.
There's no glass for you to pick up. It is one whole solid piece.
Good shit.
There are no broken... Okay.
No.
Like the whole earth is like, now we're walking on glass.
Is there any clay by chance?
Clay?
Mm-hmm.
And the city turned into glass?
Mm-hmm.
No, ma'am. There is no clay.
All right, do I head towards the gate and find Anos?
If you want to.
As glass?
No, Anos isn't glass.
All right, I'm heading towards the gate.
Yep, and there is just the pillars that were the gate with the sign that said Tertia.
Does everything look fucking terrible still, or did we fix the terribleness happening?
No, you fixed all of the terribleness. It's nice and bright and sunny again.
Well, here.
It's beautiful.
Hey guys, maybe we should take a rest here. What do you think?
I think that's a great idea.
I'm worn out.
I think we could probably do that for sure.
Hey, Vince.
Yeah?
Does your mansion come with stables?
I think I could make a couple stables. Let me look up the wording.
Or are we going to have to where's Karga?
Chilling with the horses.
He's chilling.
Not eating the horses. He was defending the horses.
Looking like a baby Bahamut, as my notes.
I can create any floor plan I would like.
Hell yeah, that includes stables.
Yeah.
And a garage with cars in it.
Floor plan.
Get creative.
So I guess one of the bedrooms could in fact be turned into a stable?
Sounds legit to me.
I'll allow it.
I love it.
We want to stay in the mansion?
What time of day is it? It's like late in the day?
It's probably late afternoon, going on to the early evening now that you can see the sun again.
Nice.
You should just chill here for the night.
Yeah, we should kick it old school, tell stories around a campfire of glass. Enjoy the glass.
And the best
There is
Needless to go into a building.
Glass landscape.
Yep.
Can we make that pocket dimension happen?
Maybe we should carve our initials in the glass. Ari does that. Ari carves his initials in a piece of the glass city. Ari Futan. That's AF.
Nice. There's a loud screeching sound. Its nails are sharp. You could do it with your claws.
Oh, yeah.
It sounds like nails down a chalkboard or a mirror as you carve in your initials into the glass.
I like to try to loose a small piece of glass with my claws.
Okay, make a strength roll.
Wait, you have claws?
Mm-hmm. With my 1,000 forms.
Got you.
Yeah.
1,000 forms.
Oh, this is my first time using the dice tower ever. Ooh, let's see what happens.
No. Throw it out.
No.
What was it?
It doesn't help.
What was it?
It was a 1.
It's a 1. With that reaction, it's a 1.
You know what? Bountiful luck. We're about to take a long rest.
You
though.
really want this piece of glass, huh? Go for it.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps would you like a hammer?
Oh, I'm already committed to
April,
this.
the dice tower's cursed. It gave her a 1. I think Daff is cursed. 2? Was it 2?
5.
Slightly better. Plus your modifiers.
Yeah, so 6.
So as you bash your claws into this glass, you take 7 damage back as the glass reverberates back against you, and you now have vibrations going up your arm.
Just carve your initials like I did.
You say 7 damage?
7 damage. Yeah, I rolled a d8 and you rolled 7.
Wow.
Well done.
I was thinking how funny it would be if my very first roll was a nat 1.
See, it's you.
I'm cursed.
I love you, but it's you.
It's the secret, man.
The secret.
Yeah.
It is the secret.
Well, I think in former life, I was somebody really awful, and they were like, "Your curse will be you're going to roll terribly at D&D."
You're that. Yes. Yep. You were terrible. Probably Hitler.
Mm-hmm.
Stop it.
That escalated very quickly.
Like, whoa.
This many ones? Hitler. You're working it off.
Gelsira, what are you doing?
I look really embarrassed, and I'm just like, oh, nothing. Just sharpening my claws.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Nothing weird going on here, and I try to hide the fact that I'm in pain and vibrations going through me.
Hey, Vince, can we get that mansion?
Oh, yeah. I thought I cast it. Yes.
Oh.
And whoosh.
Vince cast his magnificent mansion. It is not inside out.
Anos, come with me to the stables.
Yay!
Yes.
And Anos walks with you.
And one of the bedrooms has been converted into a stable.
I take Lucy into the stable with me.
Give him a brushing.
I'd take my horse in as well.
Take off his armor.
I'd do the same.
Brush the shit out of him.
I ask a servant to take off my horse's armor and to get it ready, and I go chill in my chamber. You all do you, though.
I live my best life.
I go eat.
On.
It's been a while since I feel like it's been a while since we've eaten. So
You had that heroes feast just a little while ago.
yeah, like a few hours ago.
A whole battle ago.
I mean, who are you talking to here?
But what about second breakfast?
Right?
And 11sies. I'm pretty sure my children are hobbits. That would explain a lot.
They were perfectly well behaved at Sky Zone 2, by the way. They were good kids.
They are good kids, except when mommy's around.
You're a bad influence.
I might just leave.
So
Anyway.
nothing
As long
of
as I keep the kids.
great significance will happen. You guys can have a wonderful long rest until whenever you would like to get back on the road.
Um.
I'm going to prepare my new spells.
All right. Somebody's gonna do wake up Neith.
What?
Neith does not wake up on her own. She's gonna eat. She's gonna go to bed, and she's just gonna sleep.
Well, we have servants for that.
Ooh, sound the alarm.
Just picture like an Alfred walking around the mansion going, wee woo, excuse me, wee woo.
Okay, a servant comes and wakes me up.
Yes, they do it. They shake you awake and then they die, but they're not real.
Well, but they're spectral, so they can just like poof, whoop. Hey, how's it going? And you try to hit them again, they just poof out of
Ooh,
existence
it's
again.
endless wake up exercise for you.
Oh, geez.
Get to it. Montage the wake up exercise of killing the servant that woke you up over and over.
Oh. And then I go downstairs to get something to eat for breakfast.
And it's all of our favorite foods made just for us.
I also break my fast and then
Even though you don't need to eat.
sneak out some horse food for Anos.
You mean sneak in some horse food to the
Whatevs.
stables?
Yes. I sneak it inside out.
That was my favorite. One of my favorite descriptions was your magnificent mansion inside out.
Oh, yeah.
That was a ton of fun for me.
For that episode, I was a member of Death Clock. Yes.
Okay, so which town are we heading to next? Where's Martel? Is he still here?
Martel is still here, and he is enjoying a nice hearty breakfast. He had a beautiful long rest. His armor and his weapons are nice and shiny. He looks whole and healthy, and he is stuffing his face full of boar and drinking lots and lots of ale.
That's good. That's good for him.
How long does that hero's feast last? Do I still have my extra hit points?
It lasts forever.
Let me find out.
If she just took a long rest and renewed her spell slots,
It lasted
it's
for
probably
an hour.
over.
Oh, never mind.
I thought it was longer than that. I could be wrong.
You are.
24 hours.
12 days.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, it has been 24 hours?
No, it has not been 24 hours, technically, even at all. Because you guys didn't get into Tertia early in the morning. So that'll last until late afternoon.
Nice.
Like 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
I mean, an extra 6 hit points is an extra 6 hit points.
Yep. I agree.
Mm-hmm.
And then Martel finishes eating, and he wipes his mouth off, and he says, "Are you all ready to continue on?
Very ready.
We can't be that far from the capital.
Can't be. Do you know which way we have to go?
I'm just going to keep going the way I have been going."
Towards the vortex
Yep.
of awfulness?
Yep.
Let's go that way.
I mean, that's our beacon for us, right?
Yep.
We can see it in the sky.
Do we have to go through the city of glass, or were we on the other side of it?
You got to go walk over the glass.
Can
Yeah.
horses walk on glass?
Yes.
Dope.
Like 20 feet below ground level is all glass. So the top layer, and then for 20 feet under is one solid hunk of glass. You can actually see a crater in what would have been the middle of the city where it took the initial impact. Ground zero, as it were.
Dope. All right, I'll walk Anos across the city.
Martel hops on Karga's back. And he says, "Onward, Karga." And then Karga says, "I will go when I feel like going." Karga right now is white scaly with black scales around his eyes. He is not black scaly with white scales around his eyes.
Karga got flip-flopped too. I saddle my horse, make sure it's been fed, watered, yada, yada, yada.
Servants took care of your guys' horses nicely. They've all been brushed.
Nailed it.
I double check all my saddlebags. make sure
Yep, I
everything's
was going to
still
say
there.
your saddlebags are all still there. Any
Okay.
rips or blemishes have since been mended. Everything looks like it is brand new.
Nice.
All of the armor has been shinied.
You're welcome.
I put Anos' armor back on him.
Anos' armor is already on him.
Nailed it.
The armor looks polished.
I don't want a random arrow to come out of nowhere.
It used to be a warhorse. Then he took an arrow to the knee.
And not just clink off the armor. Clink. Oh, what the shit? That's how it works.
I would also like to walk my horse across Because, yeah, glass just seems like it would be slippery or something.
Yeah.
So,
For hooves?
yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
Put some
So,
ice skates on Anos.
I'm not going to get on my horse yet, but I'm walking it across.
Yeah, Martell isn't worried about that. Cargo's got claws.
Cat's got claws, man.
I too will walk my horse very slowly.
Jelly stays in the mansion forever. She lives there
Sorry, I'm trying to prepare my. I'm trying to choose carefully my spells.
now. Oh, there's like 100 of them.
Mm-hmm.
There is like 100 of them.
I didn't have good spells prepared last time, so I'm trying to be a little bit more
I don't know.
thoughtful.
That hero's feast was pretty good.
That
Yeah,
was
Hero's Feast
good.
was pretty fucking clutch.
Yeah.
Protected you from a lot of constitution rolls and possible death. Visker was not pleasant.
Not pleasant at all. Unpleasant, even.
I can't wait to listen back to the Visker to the Defiler episode and listen to how I described him.
It's gross.
I hope. And as Martell is walking across the glass, he stops for a moment and he tips his head upward and he sniffs. And then he says, I smell blood and fire.
Where?
Up the road. And then he says, listen carefully.
I listen carefully.
Do you guys all go silent?
Yes.
Yeah.
And as you guys all go silent, you can hear very faintly clashing of steel, firing of cannons, and what sounds like a raucous war or battlefield. Just very faintly. Neath, this is not a sound uncommon to you, being an adept of war.
And I say to the party,
Have you guys noticed the theme yet of this land? We
Murder.
had pestilence and death, and now there's war.
Mordor.
So
Nope.
wait, did we already just have gluttony in the mansion then?
No, it's not the seven deadly sins.
Yeah, it's not the seven.
4 horsemen of the apocalypse.
Oh, my bad.
I believe there
You were
were
on the right direction.
78 horsemen.
7D8 or
Yes, seven.
7
Oh,
8?
7d8 horsemen. Yikes.
Yeah.
guys, that's a battle up ahead.
Is it in our path?
Yeah, it is absolutely on the way.
Oh, we should go check it out.
Or we could just simply go unseen and not be involved.
That's always an option. Let's check it out first.
Why don't we make us so we can't be seen and go check it out?
Cedric says, I can scout it out for you.
Can you, buddy?
I don't know, Cedric. Last time you tried to do that, bad things happened.
Yeah, but look at the sky now. It's beautiful and glorious here.
For now. Well, okay. Tell you what. Go ahead. But if it starts to get weird, you come back right away. Okay.
And then Cedric shoots off into the sky. One lone feather falls off of his wing because he's a little bit older. But he goes up there, and in your mind's eye, or in your mind, rather, Cedric says, oh, yes, there is a mighty war.
What do you see in the?
There are a great number of ships. There are men and women and children in shiny metal clothes, and lots of smoke and lots of fire. There's lots of yelling. And then Cedric flies back down. The air is great up there.
Maybe we can fly.
Are you about to say, should we turn into a cloud?
I mean, if we're
Until we get to the next city, we could fly.
do you guys want to fly?
As a cloud?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Okay.
Neath gives you a look.
I'm fine with it.
It has not gone well.
I mean, I can also turn us all into.
The one time while the land was still plagued, it did not go well.
Uh-huh.
I could also turn us all into eagles
What about our horses?
And we could fly like
if
an
they're
eagle.
willing. Mm-hmm.
How far away does this battle sound?
12 minutes.
Make a survival check, Neath.
18.
8 to 10 miles. Couple hour ride.
I mean, it's only it doesn't sound like it's that far away.
And we
It'll
can,
just take us a couple hours to get there. And I mean, when it comes to battle,
Yeah, maybe it'll be over.
it's either like us getting there any faster is not really going to change that much.
if it's 8 to 10 miles away, how can we hear it?
You all were very incredibly quiet. You could hear it on the wind. I thought I made that very clear. Did I not make that
Yeah.
clear? Did I not make that clear? I apologize. It's a beautiful day. You
I
heard it on
have
the wind.
experience with war.
Okay.
I don't. What do you think we should do, Neef?
We either just leisurely take our time because it won't matter by the time we get there, or we need to find a way to get there pretty much instantaneously.
Ooh, teleport.
I can't do that.
Hold on. Did I take that?
Can we transport through plants? Is that a thing? Have we done that?
Not in this place because
I
there
do
are
not have teleport.
Oh, yeah. Dude, definitely create a plant doorway into terrible shit.
Mm-mm,
That would be
nope.
dope.
No, that's a good. Yeah, you're right.
All right, well, let's just head that way on our horses and stuff.
I was about to say 8 to 10 miles on horseback. That's like an
5
hour and a half, 2 miles,
Yeah.
or an hour and a half to 2 hours.
5 or 10 minutes.
Are they able to be on the glass though without
You
falling?
just get off of the glass. Like
The glass is
continue
only the
walking
town.
over the glass. Yeah, just
Oh,
the town, and
okay.
then get back on your horses
Yeah.
and gallop
Oh,
8 to 10 miles.
then absolutely.
Yeah. So Neith finishes getting our horse across, gets on, and says, "Giddy up!"
Clap, 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 clap.
Nice. So you guys hurry on your horses
All right.
for about 8 to 10 miles. And then you see a clear delineation of where it is nice and beautiful behind you guys, and absolute dog shit in front of you. You can smell smoke. You can smell blood. And as you guys come up to this war, you see ships off in a lock firing cannons inward towards the land. You can hear and see masses on waves of bodies as they are surging to and fro in quite the frenzied combat. One side is very clearly human, with men and women and children in, armor, shields, halberds. On the other side, you also see other men, women, and children, except they are not human, but humanoid. You guys have all seen Game of Thrones, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Imagine the walkers from Game of Thrones being the opposing army to these men, women, and children.
How far away are they from us?
Well, from where you guys are, you are up on a hill. You can see onto the battlefield. You can see a sign down the way. There are a bunch of tents that litter it. You can litter it, not litter it, litter it, litter the landscape. And there is a sign that says Port Lock. And then you can see beyond the town, there is this giant lock that looks like it would continue outwards to the ocean. On the other side of the lock, protected by these massive warships, appears to be, off in the distance, the capital in which you guys are seeking. But here at Port Lock, it is just a massive, large battle. Any homes, any part of the city appears to have been lost in the vast majority of the bombardment. It looks like these people are trying to be the defense against what you guys ultimately know, the necromancer in Casonas. Is that it? Casonas, right? Capital? Where's my character sheet?
No, the capital was Armoralia.
Amorolonia.
Yes. I came up with the name and I still can't say it.
It's your world.
So
it's whatever it's
Amorolonia
saying.
is on
right?
the other side of the lock. The lock looks pretty massive, probably a 3 or 4 mile wide lock.
And
But
who's defending it? The humans?
defending Amorolonia or defending Port Lock?
I guess defending.
It looks like they are holding back the waves of the undead that are trying to march past the lock to the rest of the land.
Oh, okay.
So how far away are the humanoids from the humans?
They're in battle. Like they're touching tips.
Okay. And are there are ships, warships too, right?
Yes, bombarding onto Port Lock.
So
The
are
undead and the humans, but the undead don't care because they can fight without arms and legs. You've seen torsos crawl. And it looks like they are fighting just on adrenaline and hope and the protection of the rest of the realm, keeping them up and awake.
so the warships, are they all the undead?
Yeah, they are. They all are.
Do we see any banners or flags to indicate leadership
No.
of the human side?
Nope.
Okay.
Hey,
Any bannermen may already be dead. It is just people trying to fight for the lives of everybody behind them.
guys. I have an idea, but I want to get your opinions first.
Mm-hmm.
I can cast a tsunami on those warships over there, and it's It can be anything I can see. It doesn't matter how far away it is. What do you think?
I think that's a good, brilliant idea.
Ari?
Yes. I love that.
Neith, you're the war expert. What do you think?
Go for it.
Okay. But I have to be careful because I don't want it to hit the port.
Well, hold on. I would like to go ahead and give you a super crisp high five and give you some bardic inspiration.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Let me read the rules here. I want to make sure I'm doing this right. I've never actually cast this spell before because it's always freaked me out because it's kind of dangerous. So, but it seems like this is the perfect opportunity.
I think this is the perfect opportunity for it.
I was actually just thinking, I was like, how do we get rid of those ships?
Yeah.
She beat me to it.
Okay, I think I see how I'm going to do it.
Okay.
So I can make a wall up here, 300 feet high, 300 feet long, and 50 feet thick. And it can be anywhere I want it to be. And then it moves every turn 50 feet. So I can make it I can make it manifest between the ships and the port and then just have it move out.
Like
Push them away.
50 feet every 6
pushing
seconds.
the ships into the ocean?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. So you would start the tsunami up.
Can you potentially cast it in a circle and make it all just go in and sink all the ships?
Well, I mean, the lock is you got a straight line of water, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's a couple miles wide, but you got these big old ships. How many ships are there?
Probably 15 to 20.
Oh, it's a lot of ships. Because I'm also thinking if you're pushing it with the tsunami, you're going to end up what you're going to end up doing is pushing one ship into another.
Well, yeah. Well, and also with how fast it's moving, just whatever direction, it's going to cause damage and it to eventually capsize.
Right. I'm hoping it's going to capsize some ships.
Hell yeah.
It's
That's
going
how
to.
waves
It
work.
has to.
Yeah.
Tsunamis, I don't think ships survive a tsunami.
Well, in 300 feet high and 50 feet thick, come on.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of thinking it's going to be like a reverse tsunami instead of a tsunami that goes to the shore. It's a tsunami that goes from the shore out to the ocean.
Yeah,
Shoot.
you're going down the lock
Mm-hmm.
to push the ships toward the ocean.
So you're straight up going to water.
Why not
bend
push them
this.
back towards the capital? Isn't that where they're coming from?
Okay. Yeah, I can do
Isn't
that.
the lock just a huge thing? It's not really I don't know.
Yeah, I just
Is
want
there
to
an
get
ocean?
Way out yonder. The lock will leads out to
Yeah.
an ocean, which is how the ships got into the lock to begin with.
Cover the whole lock and push it.
Yeah. There might be some civilian.
Capital is lost. Let's
Right.
just push these motherfuckers
Yeah, but remember,
back.
it's going ships, enemy, then humans. So anything that's
Wait,
coming out of
the
the
humans
water.
are protecting the lock. The capital, the bad
No,
guys are
they
coming
were-
from the capital.
Hold on.
Aren't
Okay.
the bad guys coming from the direction of the capital?
We got capital.
There are bad guys on the shores of Port Lock
Right. But the ships are coming from the capital.
from the direction of the capital.
and there's not humans behind them.
No.
Okay.
So if we
No.
push the ships back, it's just back into their own shit and hopefully they die.
Yeah.
In
But
theory.
the bad guys that are already on the shore, we'll have to deal with them somehow. But the ships, we can just push them back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because we got humans in front of us, then bad guys,
Then bad
ships.
guys, then ships, right?
Humans, bad guys, ships.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, it's a war. There are humans and bad guys.
Mixed,
It's
yeah.
an entire
It's a
battle.
melee.
Right. But in general, that's kind of the.
But the human
I do have
commanders are
another
probably
idea.
closer to us
Okay.
than the bad
Then the
commanders.
battle, yeah.
What if you just made a wall, since the lock is only so wide, if you made the wall
The lock's a couple miles wide.
oh, it's a couple miles wide?
It's a
Yeah.
big ass lock.
It's a big
There's
ass lock.
probably a monster in it.
Okay. Never
I
mind.
like the idea of the just. Let's
Oh, yeah.
use a tsunami to take care of the ships.
Okay.
Agreed.
All right.
Let's start
Monster.
there.
Okay, I'm going to do it.
Do it!
Do it.
Chaos it up.
And you have some inspiration if you so need it.
Be
Hint, hint,
inspired.
wink.
Tsunami. I'm writing down
It's a D12
tsunami.
extra on that roll.
Jelly, tsunamis, boats. The minutes will show.
Okay, and DM, for what it's worth, creature caught in the wall can move by swimming because of the force.
I read it.
Okay, all right. So you're.
He's like, I'm not getting out of this. Watch. He's already got a
no.
plan.
Yeah, Rico always has
Let's
a
see
plan.
what happens. Tsunamium. Let's see
Okay,
what
all right. I
madness
do it.
occurs.
I do it.
Everyone
Cast
died.
tsunami.
Yep.
Where is the origin of the tsunami? Where's the wave beginning?
So it's beginning towards the front, towards the front of the lock, not on the shore, but a little bit off the shore, between the shore and the ships. And then it's going
The
to
Port Lock shore or the Amorolonia shore?
Port Lock Shore.
Okay.
Pushing back.
So the water is originating off of the shores of Port Lock towards the direction of the ships.
Yes.
Somewhere in between
Sweet.
the shore and the ships. Closer to the ships than the shore.
They're ships.
Oh, you're doing it different than I was imagining it.
Oh, I thought. Oh no! Did I
No,
do it
I'm
wrong?
getting it.
Nope, she did it exactly right.
That's what I was
Okay.
thinking.
She did it exactly right. She ensured she wasn't going to wash away any of the people on the Port Lock shore.
Right, that's
She did
what
it
I've been-
No, yeah.
exactly
Okay.
right.
No, it's fine. It's her
Okay.
spell. Like it was.
You did
just,
it exactly right, Daphne.
Okay.
saying
I'm
I
very
ended
proud
up
of you. That was
imagining it
well
different.
thought out because I had a whole thing, but then you
He's
averted the
always trying
thing.
to catch you in your big spells.
I know he always does that. It's like the monkey's paw. Like be careful what you wish for.
All right, we win. Those ships are now
cool.
dead.
All right, let's go home.
But do the undead care?
About being dead? Or
Well,
being
no,
murdered?
about that there's no
Would
boats.
a ship wouldn't make a strength save.
Well, I'm sure there's like weapons on the ships that they're going to be firing at the shore. So like, let's just take care of the
Cannons and
fucking
shit,
ships,
yeah.
and then
That, yes.
then we worry about the
the
weirdos on the
undead, I
shore.
can
Huge or
still see
smaller
like,
creatures.
walking back out. Yeah.
Maybe,
Great.
but that's why the thing keeps moving, right? Like every turn or something. Just
Yeah, but
back
after it
on.
goes past them,
Daphne, how many rounds are you going to concentrate on this spell?
238.
6.
The full 6 rounds?
Mm-hmm.
Should I cube a force you?
No, it's not necessary. So Daphne begins casting.
Gelsira begins casting.
Sorry. Gelsira begins casting. And there is a large kick up of winds that blows down into the lock. And as it blows into the lock, waves begin to get choppy and rapid. And it begins splashing up on the shore, like splashing into the shore and curling in on itself, and curling in on itself, and splashing in on the shore and curling in on itself. And then, how tall are you making it? The full 300 feet?
Mm-hmm.
Sweet. There is a rather large, roaring, 300-foot tall wave of water that begins moving outwards into the lock towards the ships. The ships begin to rock violently in the choppy waters, and the wave, I guess, it moves 50 feet per turn,
So far.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And then the wave, 300 feet. Holy shit, 5
Like-
feet per turn.
like,
That is a massive wave.
and then it's gonna just fall down when it's done.
Yeah.
Like-
into a Moralonia.
Boom.
Where the
Take
bad
that.
guys are.
Yeah, take
They
that,
need a
bad
washing.
guys.
Make it holy while it's happening.
I thought about that actually.
Martell,
It's like,
make it
how can I
holy.
do that?
Yeah, Martell, quick, bless it.
Can't bless that much water.
Not with that attitude.
And this
Power of
300
Christ
foot,
compels you.
let's see, how many ships were there? 12 to 20? 300 feet long? You're going to catch about 8 of the ships in this tsunami.
Yes.
And the tsunami is going to push those ships back. They have no way to stop themselves from getting pushed back
Yeah, take that.
for what, 50, 300 feet or so? So 8 of the ships get pushed back 300 feet. Odds or evens, Steph?
Odds. I always lose these though.
Of the 8 ships that get pushed back, no, you won that one. 5 of
Nice.
them are immediately capsized and turned over as they are caught in this massive rolling wave and smash into each other. The powder reserves of the ships exploding due to lit cannons and stuff falling onto the powder reserves. So there are 8 massive explosions inside of this giant tsunami. So there are still another 4 to 8 more ships that are still bombarding. But where the ships were that were firing into the people, because that bombardment has stopped, there is now a surge back towards Amorolonia, back towards into the lock. There's still one flank over here that is still being bombarded by ships that is struggling to hold. But the left flank and the center of the battle, it looks like there is being significant gains on the sides of the people.
Nice.
Well
Good
done,
job.
Daphne. Good
Way to go.
job.
MVP.
Do we have any way of maybe just like bringing a line of fire down on the enemy and just...
Yeah, someone cast Apocalypse.
I have another spell.
Oh, I got this.
That might help.
I cast Apocalypse.
You don't have Apocalypse.
I've got no spells, so...
Ooh, Neith, what if you fire a fire arrow at it? One of those ships.
Well, hold on.
I don't think Neith has the range.
No, I don't have the
a fire
range
arrow
from
all
where
the
we're
way
at.
from where you guys are on the hill.
Many combatants are we talking about here? Are we talking about hundreds, thousands?
Tens of thousands.
Tens of thousands.
This is a full-scale war. You guys are standing on the hill overlooking Port Lock, the medical tents.
We need big. We need like earthquake. We need chasms. We need meteor showers.
Does a kraken count as a beast creature?
Yes.
Oh no! Does a kraken count as a beast creature? Do you have a bestiary?
I don't think that does. No.
I have a monster.
I mean, I don't want to,
stop it because beasts are my favorite enemy. I don't know if that would help me at all, but
I'm going to look it up. Can I?
No, it's a gargantuan monstrosity. It is not a beast.
Dang it.
It is a titan, and it is chaotic evil.
What about this colossal squid that says gargantuan beast?
do that one.
Ooh, that could be fun.
Does your spell let you cast a gargantuan beast?
Let me read it again. Equal to or less than my target, so 16. We're still good there.
I have another spell that could help.
What spell is it?
It's called Storm of Vengeance. The range is also sight.
Nice. What does that do?
It's complicated.
It says chosen beast.
I'll allow it.
You'll allow it?
Let's see what our friend Vince has in mind.
I mean, this is going to take multiple things here.
Well,
We're gonna have the big guns.
Well, hold on. I also have a question. Are we trying to stop this whole war, or are we just trying to give ourselves enough room to be able to get across?
Look, we got to get to
And
Amaralonia, so we're going to have to end this war.
But that's the thing is like, do we want to stop? Are we trying to stop the whole thing, or are we trying to give ourselves just enough space to be able to get across and get to Amaralonia? Not say that word.
That's a good point, because we could always just pass without trace.
Right. Because, like, I mean, these people are dying anyway, and their best chance of not dying is us ending the whole thing that's causing this.
We're going to have to get on a boat or something to cross this lock, right? To get to Amaralonia. So
Unless you want to swim it.
I don't think we should swim this.
it seems like many
No.
miles, and I don't know if Pass Without Trace is going to last that long.
Especially if there's a colossal squid in the lock.
So what we need to do is
I'd love for you guys to swim that. That'd be dope.
get to the lock, take over a
TPK the
ship.
entire party.
Yeah, I think we would need a boat ship.
Okay.
Do speedboats?
Boat ship.
But do you see how that like changes how we would approach this?
Good job, Neith, for taking a step back and thinking about sort of.
She is a grizzled war veteran.
This is my. I mean, these people are lost.
You know what? We've already helped them quite a bit. We took out 2/3 of those
It's
ships.
terrible.
All right,
but
but how do we get across?
we're not gonna stop tens of thousands of these.
Not with that
These
attitude,
with
but
us
how do
right
we get
here.
across?
Well, that's the thing is if we get like some distractions.
Can
We're
your
like-
magnificent mansion be a yacht?
not this time.
Magnificent yacht.
Okay, where do we see what ships are
Live
still
on a yacht.
intact?
Wait, so we need a distraction?
Well, hold on. What ships are still intact? Are the ships to the
There's
left or
the
the
whole
right?
there. If you're looking down at the battlefield, the right flank is still being bombarded by 4 to 8 other ships.
All right. So our best bet is the nearest ship here on the right, the nearest ship to like, because there's a surge of people. We can use Pass Without Trace to get through people. And how long does that last again? An hour?
Maybe.
We'll want a rope to tie each other together so we don't get separated.
Well, isn't there the beach? Can't we just look at footprints?
Well, we're getting through all these tens of thousands of people, and
I have an idea. I can make a volcano happen.
like a real
A fake one, but it'll be distraction, right?
one. Okay.
I could turn someone else into the giant colossal squid.
Or we could do both.
Yeah, it's 1 hour
Well, you could
concentration.
do the squid and get the other ships, right?
That's what I was thinking. I could turn in, like, if I found some big warrior
Creature-
that's holding their own,
If
and be
we do
like,
pass without trace, we don't leave tracks or traces
Ooh,
of our
dang.
passage.
Yeah.
well, that's
Just awesome.
the name.
But that's the thing is, like, we'll want pass without trace to be able to get through the enemy.
Or we can just cast invisibility.
But no, because I don't know how long it's going to take us to get through that many people. It's going to take a while. It's not a straight shot here. It's going to take a while.
Tens of thousands of bodies
Yes.
in a fever pitch of war.
That's what I'm saying. We need to make ourselves a path.
What was that eagle thing you could do?
Oh, sunbeam the shit out of a path.
Oh, well, I didn't prepare that spell.
Dang it.
Mm-hmm.
What about sunbeam?
Sunbeam, I thought about that because it has a good...
What about the other one, sunburst?
It's 150 feet, but it has a sphere of 60 feet. Sunbeam is more it's like magnifying glass.
Make a path.
Through undead and humans alike, I'm quite certain of it.
Yes. Well, you know, we're abandoning the other humans
Wait.
anyway, so who gives a fuck?
Wait, aren't things like topsy-turvy, like with healing spells? So, like, if I cast healing on the undead, it's going to damage them, right?
Yeah.
Oh, but that would damage the humans, I think. No?
Oh,
I don't
we
know.
Hit the undead.
Okay.
I kind of okay. So this is what I could because it's going to take multiple things to get this many people out of our way.
Oh, dude, let's just fight 10,000 enemies.
We're not fighting 10,000
Come on, it'd be
enemies.
fun. And think of the XP.
Would be lots of fun.
Maybe we could get Hades to bring us back on the other side of the lock.
Oh, so you're talking about suicide.
I don't know.
Ooh,
at this
you know
point.
what? What about
That is an option.
What about
Be like, hey, Hades. So when
Guys,
we go back, can we?
Hey, you know what god
Pick
we
where we
haven't
go back
talked
to.
to yet? Poseidon,
If you haven't,
god of the sea.
if you decide you want to die, let Zatoichi do it. He loves blood.
How
We'll take turns. You
I also
where
like-
want some
Where are
blood.
we're just trying to get over there.
Yeah.
far away is it from
I
where we
could-
are?
Cast find the path, and it'll tell the quickest, most efficient way to get there.
Okay.
Boom. I still think we should tie rope to each other
Ooh,
so we don't
friendship
get separated.
bracelets.
Oh no, this doesn't have to turn us invisible or anything. It just goes. That's the best way to go.
But that's the thing is if we start going that way because war and people are fighting, it's the path is going to change, and I don't want to lose somebody. But then we can follow you and go through the path to the ship, and at that point I would use invisibility to get on the ship. Let's take over the ship.
And then sail it back. And hope
Do we
the
have to
others
take the
don't
whole
notice.
ship?
I mean, not necessarily.
Just
I guess
a few dinghies.
Maybe there's like a lifeboat or something. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Dinghy.
mean that's assuming that there is a ship for us to take. Do we know for sure that?
Are we leaving our horses here?
That's
Oh.
another thing. The horses.
Anos is snorting and mashing his hooves.
He wants to fight.
He wants to fight.
Let's
He's
go
a-
fight.
He's a big war horse. He like you're having to hold back on his reins.
Look, I'm seconds away from joining the fray, guys. So let's make a decision on what we're doing because all right.
I say we all charge. I say you cast find the path.
Okay.
We all charge with our horses.
Are there
because
any boats
horses
on
are
the
going to
shore?
help us get people
From
out
where
of the
you
way
are, not
anyway.
that you can see, not with the massive bodies in the way.
And we'll just have to figure out a way how to get the horses on the boat when we get there.
We're gonna have to find a boat on the shore. We're not gonna take them across the water.
Don't you guys have like a mounted combat
We do.
trait
Yeah.
or
we
something?
sure as shit do.
Okay.
That's
I
what I'm
wrote
saying.
down
We
what
ride
it does
the
at
horses
some
through.
point too. We could do some battles.
Okay.
son.
Find path horses.
Find path
Cavalry
horses.
couldn't hurt to
Advantage.
assist all of the foot troops.
Advantage on attack.
Over 10,000?
Okay.
You're not going to be fighting the entire war.
I
You
know,
can
but
fight your
still.
way through a
That's
path.
what I'm saying. Yeah, we can fight our way through a path.
I can.
You all can. All of
I-
those with mounted combat can absolutely have
I
advantage
also
on
like
attack.
Vince's idea of the giant squid. It seems like when we get to the
I can turn someone else into a squid.
Only the right flank is being bombarded by ships. The left and center flank are ship free. You've
Okay.
cleared out 2/3 of the lock
Yeah.
of any danger of ships.
Okay.
I say you find the path to the closest
So,
ship here on the
Do
right.
not take the right lock or the right side because you will have to hopefully not get bombarded by cannon fire and die to shrapnel. But you guys can very likely fight your way through a mass of people.
Hey Martel, you've been kind of quiet. What do you think?
Let's go to the
And
left.
Martel says, "Oh, I have something prepared."
Okay.
So we should just head like to the left-ish and try to
What
find
do you
a
have
ship.
prepared?
I'm going to go down there into the thick of battle.
Oh, no.
I am going to turn into my avenging angel form, and I am going to smite every single undead that I see until they or I am dead.
I love it. I'm going to help.
He just hangs her head.
Let's go do this.
Okay.
I think we should
the
leave
avenging
Martel
angel
here.
form is pretty BA.
Yeah. I think we should leave Martel here. I'm hanging my head because of Ari. Ari,
Who was it that fought somebody with avenging angel? Was it you, Neith?
Yep.
Yeah, so you know what avenging angel does.
Yes. We'll leave Martel to clean this up.
We're not leaving Martel.
Well, I kind of feel like Martel is volunteering.
He's not a distraction.
Martel is the distraction.
He's going to help us kill the bad necromancer dude. That's our thing. We have a thing.
We can kill the bad necromancer dude.
We have to have Martel help us do it because it's a
Martel,
thing.
do we need you to kill the necromancer dude?
Need is a strong word. He wants to be in that.
Do you need me? No, probably not.
See, there you go. We'll leave Martel.
Okay, yeah, Martel can look after himself.
Yeah, Martel's going to do his thing. We
This
have
sounds wrong.
bigger fish to fry over here.
Ari wants to be with Martel and help him fight.
Are we splitting the part? What do you two think?
Yeah, avenging angel's dope as fuck.
Are we staying here and fighting with Martel, or
Getting some
are we
XP.
moving on?
I'm with Neith. I think we should find the path and get to the.
Yeah, we can't kill this many.
You don't have to kill all of them. You just have to kill enough to get to the other side of the
Well,
lock.
no, but what it
Exactly.
sounds like, Ari, is you're really wanting to like stay here and just fight with Martel, right? Not Martel. Are you fighting to get through to the ship?
To the other side of the lock.
Oh,
I'm not
Okay.
gonna. There's no way I can stop
you
this
made,
whole
you
battle.
made it sound
Bet.
like you were like gonna like stay here and
I will
basically-
fight until I get to the edge of the lock, and then I will get on the other side
Well,
of the
what
lock.
you said was you were going to fight until there's either no more undead or you're dead.
I don't
That is
know.
what he said.
I don't
Right?
remember saying
That's
that.
No,
what
he
it-
said
Yeah.
until they're dead or he's dead.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which doesn't that doesn't say which they, the ones in his
All I
path.
know is I'm not going on that right side where ships are bombarding the coast.
All right,
we're
let's
gonna
go. Let's go do some damage.
Well, that's why we're going to use find the path to be able to find the safest path, right?
Find us a path.
Doesn't
Vince.
tell
Find the
us to
path.
save us.
It just tells
It
us
just
the
tells
path.
you the path, the most direct
Best
path.
path. Let's do it. Find the path and then let's go fight some motherfuckers.
Does not tell us the safest.
Oh, okay. Well, then we should go forward and then we'll go right.
Why are you going right? No right.
Because that's where the ships are.
That's where the enemy ships are. Yes, there's probably friendly ships over here
Look, if
that
those
we can
ships are
commandeer.
full of undead, if we kill the necromancer, I'm sure those ships will just crumble or sink.
Yeah,
Wait, so
let's
what
go
ship
left.
are we using to get across the water?
Friendly ships, hopefully.
Are there friendly ships?
Not that you guys can see
Yeah,
from
there's
where
no
you're
friendly
Not
ships.
yet. We can't see them yet because of the bodies. He's saying not that we can see yet.
Oh my fucking
We have
god!
to go. We have to
Gods.
go and do things.
Okay. Can I see where we need to go with the lock?
at. From where you're at on the hill?
Cast
Yes.
the path.
Can you cast a path to be able to get across the lock?
I have a better solution. But do I know, like, can I see where we're going and, like, we just need to get there?
Yeah, Moraloni is just on the other side of the lock.
Fantastic. I'll go ahead and polymorph myself into, I don't know, a blue whale, and you all can just ride on the back.
There we go.
Can the horses ride on the
I
back?
don't know
Why
if
can't they?
that's-
Don't go under.
I don't know if that's a good idea in these waters
I love it.
Because all the undead that you put into the water.
because cursed waters.
What?
Like, 'cause-
Okay, step one. Let's just get to the water.
okay.
Step one, fight our way through.
Step one.
Martel likes step one. I like step one a lot.
Onward, Anos.
Okay, I'm
Anos charges and
Okay.
takes off down the hill.
I pull out
Neat
Zatoichi.
stays behind Anos because Anos is going to create a nice path.
yeah. and
Martel will charge behind Anos.
Slice.
Okay.
Slice.
And I take off and I produce flame and I just have a flame ball in my hand ready in case I just need to just throw it at somebody.
I have a warhammer in one hand and a sword in the other.
Bing, ding, ding, ding.
So everyone on their horses charges downwards down the hill. As you're going down the hill, you find cobble road that looks like paths. You see tents of people moaning and whinging from the wars. You see people scurrying to and fro, trying to tend to the wounded and the dying. You see some very finely dressed men and women on your right at a large table as you guys ride down through the town, I presume, to get into the fray. So probably from where you guys were to the battle was probably about half a mile. So it's not that far. Sprinting through the town, avoiding the people, trying not to run over sick and wounded. And then you guys come through the heart of the city, which is smoking and smoldering. There are women and children crying. There are men trying to console the women. And the fever pitch of battle gets louder and more fevered. Are we there yet?
No.
Sweet. And as you break on the other side of town, what opens up before you is carnage incarnate. There is blood splattered everywhere. There are dismembered undead. There are dismembered humans. And everywhere left and right of you, there is a mass of people fighting one another. Humans fighting the undead. And Ari, you are going to be the first one there into the fight since you led the charge, followed by Neith, followed by Martel, followed by Gelsira, followed by Vince.
Slice.
And do you stop or you just charge into the bodies?
Charge through.
Charge, man.
Sweet.
Making a pass.
We're going to go into rounds.
Slice.
Everybody roll initiative. Let me know if you guys ever get off of your horse.
I will not. 18.
Nice.
17.
I'm going to do everything I can to stay on my horse.
17.
Nice. Ari, what'd you have?
17.
Neith had 18. Jelsira, you had 17.
Mm-hmm.
8.
Yeesh.
About 5 more
Back
minutes.
there
or so.
making a ballad, or not a ballad, but like a.
I have to roll bad somewhere, guys.
Now's a
Just when
good
to do
time.
You said
Yeah.
8?
Yes, sir.
Having the
80
bard go last isn't bad, especially
No,
if he buffs
yeah.
you and it lasts until his next turn.
Mm-hmm.
buffs me. Maybe he could boot
And
me.
Martel has a 16 plus
Careful.
5, 21.
If you boof too much, you might end up at the Supreme Court.
Yeah. Boofing on the court.
What's that?
I hope Clarence Thomas dies in a fucking fire.
Boof.
Do you not remember when Kavanaugh was going through all his stuff?
And he was boofing.
Through his rigged fucking...
Well, I guess I just don't know what the word boofing means.
It's fine. You're better for it.
Okay.
For it. Don't look it up.
Drinking beer through your butthole.
Oh, God.
That is an accurate statement.
What? That's awful.
All right, so Martel has a 21.
Good job,
So he
Martel.
will go first.
Fuck yeah.
And he jumps off of the back of Karga, and his wings spread wide behind him as he floats into the air. And as he flies through the air floating, there is a brilliant flash of purplish black light around him as the flesh and dragon scales melt and tear away from his body. And you guys are beholden to a giant bat-winged avatar of death. Martel's trusty cudgel turns into a large scythe. Where he would normally yell out a roar in victory, he screeches out a terrifying death screech, rather high-pitched, that causes the people directly under him to cower in fear. And his shield becomes what looks like the inside of... What are those torture devices that close?
Iron Maiden.
Looks like the inside of an Iron
Maiden.
Maiden.
Yeah.
And he crashes into the ground with a giant explosion of unholy energy around him as he begins swinging his giant scythe of death and his Iron Maiden-like shield, which is very different from the Avenging Angel form you saw Martel in before in the Tournament of Blood.
Is he swinging at the undead?
He
or
is
at
swinging
the
at
people?
the undead,
Okay.
not at the people.
Okay.
It looks like
Making sure something really didn't go wrong.
it looks like his Avenging Angel form is altered by the magic in the lands, as opposed to being a paladin of Hades. He is a demonic angel of death of Hades. And
yeah.
he is going to town
Sexily.
on these undead, just cutting them in half, eviscerating them.
Dick swinging.
And landing next to him is Karga, who is just tearing into the flesh and bones of these undead.
Let's go, Karga.
So
Karga doing work.
Karga and Martel are now clawing and fighting and sweeping their way through the undead as humans are cheering behind them and staying out of the way of this juvenile dragon and this avenging angel.
Good call, everyone.
Neith, it's your turn. He's got avenging angel for an hour, so his turns are going to be spent enjoying the carnage. So I don't have to roll for Martel.
For Martel. So he's now off doing that, and I'm right behind Ari and his war steed. And are they starting to make like a path? Because
they would have been, but you were moving faster than them, Neith.
Oh, shit. Good
Whoops.
luck. Good luck, motherfucker.
Whoops, I overtook him.
Hold.
Yeah, so I'm going to hold.
What's your... Jelly and Ari both have a 17, but I'm pretty sure Ari's dex is higher. Ari, it's your turn.
Bada. I path my way in and start slicing it undead.
Sweet, roll to hit. You have advantage on horseback.
I rolled a nat 20, so I'm not going to roll again.
Roll again. You have to take the higher of the two.
Yeah, nat 20 is the higher.
All right.
Nat 20 and 14.
What weapons are you swinging with?
Zatoichi to start with, for sure. Just
nice. What's the damage of Zatoichi?
It's just like a D6.
Roll to hit. It's only a D6?
I rolled to hit. It's
roll damage on the first one that you crash into.
6 and 5 is 11 plus I'm proficient, but that was on hit, so it doesn't matter. But then 15 damage.
You cleave a diagonal cut through the head and upper torso of an undead with Zatoichi. Zatoichi hisses in your hands. It sounds like the fire of Hades burning flesh as the soul that was bound into this undead warrior gets absorbed and wraps into the blade of Zatoichi. And you hear him say, "I crave more."
Cool.
And then that undead collapses into a pile of armor and flesh.
Do me a bonus unarmed attack.
Sure.
Just to punch another undead. I'm flying by, having my best life. That's not super helpful. 15 to hit.
That'll hit.
Dope. Punching with the gloves.
Oh, you all have advantage on attack, BT dubs.
Yay.
Because you're on horseback, but because it is a fevered war, no enemy is going to see you.
12
right up on them
damage.
You cut another one. Oh, no, you punch another one clean through the neck, ripping its head off with the follow-through. As the head flies into the crowd of war, Zatoichi hisses again and says a little louder, "More."
Okay. Extra attack with Zatoichi. Oh, it's not bad.
How many attacks is this with Zatoichi? 2?
This will be the second, yeah.
Also, don't forget your bonus action of your Hexblade bullshit.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I mean, Hexblade's cursed for sure, but I mean, that just does extra damage on one I'm wailing on, but these dudes aren't holding up to any amount of wailing.
No, not at least these guys aren't.
So that was 22 to hit.
That's going to hit.
Okay. Zatoichi doing 10 damage.
Nice. Zatoichi gets lodged and stuck into a rib bone, doesn't cut clean all the way through.
Well, flurry of blows. Gonna help him out a little with the punchy punch.
Oh, yes, you're a monk.
But you also have kicks. Also, remember you're on horseback.
Oh, yeah, so probably
Hey,
kicking. I'm kicking. I'm kicking.
There you go.
Here you go.
23 to hit.
Yeah, that's going to hit.
11 damage.
So you kick the one off of your blade and it falls and flies backwards into a couple more of the undead and the people just fighting as it begins to get trampled under feet.
Nice.
Through the fighting, the war.
second flurry of blows going to target another motherfucker.
Jesus Christ,
Just
how many flurry of
name
blows
me.
does this guy have?
Just
I'm gonna go get a beer. He's
Yeah,
only
no shit,
halfway.
right?
He's only halfway done with this turn.
Right.
20 to hit.
Yeah, you're going to hit.
Shit. 16 damage. I'm okay for now. 16 damage.
What'd you hit with?
My foot.
Just kicked another one.
Fuck yeah. Kick the fuck out of another
And
one.
you kick one in the shield arm, and the shield arm detaches from the body and continues to go through the chest cavity as the shield drops and the body splits in two from about the pecs down and slides in half and then collapses onto the ground. There are cheers of people around you.
Hell yeah. Hurry, hurry, yes.
Neath, you have held. Do you wish to take an action before it's Jelly's turn?
Do I see... This is not helping me. Are there, like... Is he creating a nice path? Or are there still, like, undead on either side of us?
There are undead and humans on either side of you.
On either side?
He's not creating a path that stays open for long before the heat of war fills back in that empty space.
Gotcha.
Martel and Karga are leaving a nice circular area around them that is clear, but nothing moving forward.
So I would like to take my Warhammer,
Nice.
and I want to go play some cricket.
Nice.
Polo?
That's us. Like, wouldn't it be polo?
Oh, polo, yes.
Marco.
Yes, I'm going to go play some polo with some undead heads.
Sweet. All right. Roll.
See how
to
many I
hit.
can knock over at one time.
Fuck yeah. I got all kinds of attacks. Like 40 of them.
Oh, I mounted.
Just
You have
monk
advantage
shit.
on attack.
Advantage on attack, everybody. Well,
That
everybody.
was much better.
Mounted combatant. Advantage, and like there's some other
21.
stuff, but who gives a fuck? Something about reaction for duel, but
Do I get my sneak attack?
advantage on attack.
Like, do they see me coming?
No, you can absolutely get your sneak attack in this war.
They do not see your ass coming.
I need some D6s.
Oh, you got it, baby. I'll hook you up with all the D6. Dick 6.
Is anyone else just getting like visions of King Theoden and Aragorn riding out from Helm's Deep? Like,
On the bridge.
This is all very
Yeah.
inspiring,
whoa,
Vincent.
whoa.
This is all very inspiring.
I had to
you as a
stop
bard.
myself from buying like 6 colored light
What
bulbs.
am I coming on the
28
on the
damage.
on the morning of the third day? What does he say?
So you
look to the
take
east for
your
my coming
warhammer and you slam it into the cranium of one undead, and you hit him so hard under the jaw it lifts his body up off of the ground
Yeah.
and flies him backwards, barreling into people and undead. And you've now given yourself about 5 to 10 feet to advance forward on your horse from the force at which you barreled that guy backwards. He is entirely demolished, by the way.
Right.
As he hits the ground, his body fades away into dust and bone and crumpled armor on the ground.
Nice. That I would like to
Well done.
take up that 5 to 10 feet.
Advance?
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Advance!
Do you have extra attacks or anything?
No.
Bonus actions or anything?
No, my only bonus actions are I can hide, disengage, or dash, and I don't want to get too far away from the big war horse making a path for me, so no.
Okie dokie. Jelsira, it's your turn to cause as much havoc as you want, hopefully minimizing the loss of human life.
Right. I was going to say, there's not a whole lot I can do. And there aren't really any powerful spells I can do
All right, we'll
without.
just follow along in our
Oh,
wake.
man, if
Without-
only Ares was a god and delighted in carnage and war.
Well, right, but
Oh, wait, Ares is your god and delights in carnage and war.
right, but I don't want to kill any humans.
Well, then don't. Just kill the undead.
Yeah, just kill the
It's
undead.
the beauty of magic. A lot of
Just
times
turn
you can
into some
just choose.
ferocious, terrifying beast and fucking go ham.
Well, that's okay. That was what I was thinking about doing. So I think I'm gonna wild shape into an elephant. But first, I'm gonna jump off of Lucy.
An elephant? Of all the things you could turn into,
Well,
an
but
elephant?
actually, an elephant is the highest beast I can wild shape into right now.
Is it really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Wait.
You can't
Yeah.
wild shape into juvenile dragons or anything yet?
I can polymorph, but not wild shape.
Oh, sorry. I was like,
gotcha.
hold on a minute.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was thinking the same thing. I was like, what? You've seen dragons and juvenile dragons. They should be well within your CR level.
I don't know. Maybe I should polymorph though.
Don't you have like unlimited uses of that or something?
Not
absurd?
Not
yet.
Oh, not yet.
Yeah, but I can cast spells while I'm wild shaped, which
you
is
can.
pretty BA.
But not while you're polymorphed?
Mm-mm.
That's the difference. Isn't
Yep,
it?
and
Yeah.
polymorph is a
And-
concentration.
Oh.
Yeah.
You can cast spells while polymorphed?
Mm-mm.
No?
Wild shape,
Just
Wild
wild
shape.
Yeah.
not polymorphed.
That's why she's trying to wild shape. So she
I also like the fact of an elephant. I don't know. I just feel like an
Yeah.
elephant would also do a good job of
That's
creating
what I
a
was
path
thinking. I
for
It
think it'd be
would,
fun. Yeah, I think it'd be kind of fun.
jump off Luke.
Plus, you would still have access to your spells too.
Right. Okay, so I jump off Lucy, and I'm like,
Use your giant elephant dick.
hey, Lucy, stay close to me, okay? And then I wild shape into an elephant, and I
Crushing Lucy,
And
who
then I-
stayed close to you.
I do like the like almost like a war.
You guys
my-
hear the trumpet of an elephant from behind you.
Yeah.
The two of you that have partied with Jelsira in the past, the sound is not unfamiliar. She once did a huge elephant war cry like this in the middle of a town and unleashed and caused a frenzy. There was a big ol'...
Oh,
You guys remember that?
Oh, yeah.
When she turned into an elephant and caused all the other beasts
back
in the...
the day.
Yeah, way back in the day.
She's the best.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys know she's polymorphed into an elephant. You hear...
Neath wasn't there actually,
Polymorph the fuck
Oh,
out.
yeah.
Wild shape.
Just you were there.
I
but
see
I
it
still
happening.
hear it.
I would say I've seen her be an elephant before.
Yeah. Well, I
You
think
see
loves being an
Jelsira
elephant.
wild shape into an elephant. And Lucy, emboldened by your loud trumpeting, is going to fight side by side with you.
Nice. So I just charge straight ahead, but being very careful, as careful as I can, not to hurt any friends.
Move them out of the way with your trunk before you gore the undead with your tusks.
Mm-hmm.
I'll allow it.
Okay. And I just, yeah, that's what I do.
Nice. Roll to hit. I'm sure you're like plus 15 to hit, right?
Did you say we have advantage, or did I imagine that?
Well, as a mounted combat,
Well, as a mounted combatant,
Oh,
you
you
have
have
okay.
advantage, but
Okay.
you left your mount
They still have savage attacker, though.
to become an elephant.
Ooh, that hit. So 23 to hit.
Oh, yeah, that's definitely going to hit.
And then, so this is gore. So this is going to be
Al Gore.
Nice.
3d8 plus 6.
You can't not kill them. How many are you goring, Jelsira?
Oh, I mean, as many as I can. As many as the DM will allow.
12.
I mean, I'll probably say 2 to 3 each tusk. So like 6 of them.
nice.
Okay. I'll make sure. Sorry, I'm trying to identify my new dice. They're a little, I'm not used to this. Okay. Oh,
Which ones are you looking for? The 6? Those are just cubes.
no, the 8.
Oh.
I have a hard time telling the 8 apart from the 10.
The 8's only has 8 sides on it. The 10 has 10 sides on it.
That is how you know.
That's how I remember it.
Is a 10-sided dice a decahedron?
Yeah, it would be.
So the 20 is a dodecahedron?
Okay, this is the 8. Okay, so 3d8 plus 6. 3.
Fucking Dungeons
7.
and Dragons is a gateway to math. It's not
Yep.
good. It's not a good thing.
15 plus 6
Yeah,
is
Twilight.
21. And then I'm going to do my savage attacker. So
Yeah, Savage Attacker, see if you get higher than 21.
You start playing Dungeons and Dragons, next thing you're doing,
One.
next thing you know, you're doing math for fun.
Oh, I've
You've already not rolled high enough?
I've
Okay.
rolled 2 once.
So about 6 of them get gored by your tusk as you tilt your head down to ram them with your horns. And as you're dragging them along the ground, goring others, Lucy is right there behind you to trample over their already gored corpses
Nice.
as she crushes skulls, and your big giant elephant feet send bodies flying to and fro. There are some humans that are going to get caught, but
Well,
you
know.
aren't hurting them so much as you are just knocking them on their butt and pushing them out of the way as you gore through the undead.
And boy, are they thankful because
Mm-hmm.
they're about to die in a war.
Yeah.
So, like, I got pushed by an elephant. This works.
Does your elephant have a second attack or anything like that
I
after gore?
It can use shower with its trunk.
no. Well, actually, I mean, if it targets prone, then I can do another stomp attack against
Oh,
it.
Lucy's already stomping them dead for you.
Okay, yeah.
Nailed it.
Vince, it's your turn.
Vince, what do you got?
You can see Martel with his avenging angel of death and Karga fighting in one area. You see Ari slicing and kicking undead. You see Neath bashing and playing polo with bodies and heads of other undead. You see a massive giant elephant goring the undead and her horse stomping on the corpses. There is this gigantic war around you with all of these people doing heroic, magnificent deeds.
Well, they can continue to do heroic, magnificent deeds.
We will.
As I'm going to just whisper into my horse's ear and get its willingness after I...
You're seducing your horse?
Yes, after I get its willingness, I'd like to polymorph it into a rhino and just have it full-on discharge.
Roll your animal handling for me.
My animal handling?
Mm-hmm.
That's...
And then roll it 40 more times. Take the highest of the 3.
It's not good. I got an 11.
It is
It becomes a new...
not quite willing just yet. At least not surrounded by the undead. Maybe if you moved into a clearing where it wasn't at risk of being stabbed or trampled or gnawed on by the undead, maybe it would be more willing to do so.
No. You see, if you turn into this, it's going to prevent all those things you're worried about.
What's the casting action of polymorph?
It is 1 action.
Oh. Do you have an additional action?
No.
Well, you're not going to cast it this turn.
No. Okay.
But there is room around Neath, and there's room around the elephant, and there's room around Martel and his furious fighting dragon, where you could move to a cleared out area.
Use your move
to
action.
Maybe calm down the horse.
Sure, I will move to a cleared out area.
Use your move action to get a baba for the horse.
Or just
Was that English?
A bottle.
Oh,
Needs to calm down.
sure. I would like to dash into a more cleared
the
out
horse is
area.
too scared to be willing to stop and be transformed into a rhino.
It didn't have to stop.
It doesn't understand that. It's a horse.
It's a scar horse.
That's
scared
fine.
horse. It's scared.
All right. Well, that's my turn.
No bonus actions or anything like that?
No.
No boner.
None whatsoever.
No boner
A
action.
bard has no bonus actions.
I have reactions.
Ah, well, shit. Well, that sucks.
Well, we died.
Back to the top of the list.
Yep.
And that'll do us for this episode of Some Would Play. Keep listening as the party
Or
fights
else.
their way through Port Lock. Thanks for listening, everybody. Bye.
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 Thank you for listening to Some Would Play, a production of the Outsanity Network. Join us again next week as the story continues. Find us online at www.somewouldplay.com and be sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter at SomeWouldPlay. Deborah is at Sonyataki, Rico is at R1C0, Daphne is at Dafterthought, and I am Psychedelic M. If you enjoy the show, please tell your friends and share it with others. And remember, in real life, you needn't roll for initiative, so just seize it.